So compressor's definitely running. We need 24 volts for that to happen. That means our transformer is good. I'm not even gonna test that. I need to check the fan relay, see what's going on there. This has a run cap. Fan is hot, so it is getting voltage. So here's a motor in stock. The RPMs match, the voltage matches. I don't know if these clamps are going to match. The only thing different is the amps. This uses a smaller capacitor than this one. I would love it if they had an exact match, but I'm going to try and make this work to get them heat today. Let's jump right in. It has been years since I've done one of these dual squirrel cage, dual shaft motors, and I kind of forget how to do it. So I looked on YouTube and the only video I found was mine from doing one about 3 years ago. I'm not going to watch that. I'm just going to wing it and undo the Allen key that's locked to the shaft on this side and on this side. Then I'm going to pop that top off, that side cover off, and then pop this side cover off. And then the squirrel cages should be able to be removed, and then pop these two clamps. And then maybe I can pull the motor through. I may have to take one of these pieces all the way off just to make it easier. I don't think it's necessary. I don't think you absolutely have to. It'll just make it easier. This is where you hit your hand. You should probably be wearing gloves. Didn't. Success. One thing I forgot to do, hit this up with some WD-40. Let that soak in there. Now let's loosen up this other Allen key. This should slide right out. Take a picture so I know how it goes back in. talk crap about Ryobi. You can keep talking crap. My Ryobi works great. All of my Ryobi tools. And the best part about Ryobi is no one's out to steal my Ryobi tools, unlike Milwaukee or DeWalt. So I want to take a visual snapshot of this so I can put it in the exact same way once I get this motor out. I don't think there's any way around it. I gotta remove one of these. This one doesn't want to go in there. Let's see how the new one fits. I think that'll work.
Replacing the whole scroll cage of the motors, or?
Just the motor.
Ah.
They're not really the most tech friendly.
Right.
Before I put these squirrel cages back in, they're very dirty. I'm gonna clean them. I know I'm asking for trouble doing this. Sometimes it throws them way off balance since they're so used to being off balance, and it actually warps them. So, I mean, it's a Friday. What can go wrong, right? I mean, these are really, look at all that crap. This is really bad. It's not moving any air. And I hit this up with some Spitfire cleaner. Any degreaser will work. Look at that stuff just flake off. Paint. Somehow this squirrel cage just got covered in paint. A little more shiny now. Let's throw these bad boys back in. want to make sure that the shaft, the flat part of the shaft, is lined up with this locking nut before I tighten down, and I also want to make sure that the squirrel cage is centered. Got that one tight. Probably a good idea to wear gloves when doing this. These edges are sharp. Give it a spin, make sure I don't hear anything. And just put these ends back on. We can throw it back in. Got the new conduit on. She's ready to throw in. Just need to put this cover back on. I'm gonna let them know to run the fan for a couple of hours and not try and use the heat or the cooling. Bad little call for a Friday. I'm just gonna swap this filter out for them and look at one more no heat call, then it's time for the weekend. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.